But it's a scary sign of just how drugs are continuing to change.
Amazing. Heroin addicts no longer need needles or powders. They are taking heroin now as pills. It's a major threat to your children. And 9 on Your Side's Tom McKee has been digging into this new danger. Tom?
Well, basically, there's only one well-known case of this right now. Heroin pills looking like OxyContin or Percocet, and that happened in Newport. But it's popping up in other parts of the country, and that's causing a lot of concern for law enforcers, doctors, and especially parents. Pete Whitty is the father of 2 teenagers, a boy and a girl, and knows that helping them make good choices in growing up is quite a challenge.
Especially because of social media and the access to exchange of information, and you can't keep tabs of it. It's not like the old days when you had to use the phone.
Now to hear that heroin is being pressed into pills that look like Percocet or OxyContin is adding a new layer of concern.
The fact that somebody now could pop a pill is bothersome because it's that much easier. I mean, that's the same as dropping an aspirin.
Alarming is the word Newport Police Chief Tom Collins used in May, saying heroin pills make the drug easier to hide and harder to spot.
You don't have any tracks, you don't have any of the paraphernalia, and that spells disaster, and not only for law enforcement, but for families and society in a whole.
Dr. Jerome Engel says this is a new wrinkle as drug dealers try to expand their markets and sell to a wider range of users. But he cautions,
using something orally is not as potent as IV.
It's hard for experts to tell the difference between narcotic pills like Percocet or OxyContin and heroin. Plus, users don't know if it's pure heroin or cut with fentanyl or other products.
There's a subpopulation of people who have bad outcomes because they're naive to drugs and they're using things that are risky because they don't know what they are.
That makes it even tougher for parents like Whitty to make sure their children don't caught up in things that could harm them for life.
You know, they're going to do things, they're teenagers, they're dumb in that way, but let's try to get them to stay on the safer side of dumb. How about that?
Now, Dr. Engel says while these heroin pills are a potential problem, it pales in comparison to the lack of resources still to this day for treatment of heroin abuse. Tom McKee, 9 on Your Side, live in Price Hill.